all the wit and witticisms of a New Yorker cartoon. I like them. I listen to another series of podcasts. I'd have to look at my phone, though, to confirm, because there's a number of podcasts that have, like, similar names, but are very different. But, you know, I'm holding 25 pounds of plastic in the second Nomad. I can only do so much. Anyways, I mentioned before, I'm gonna go, once I'm back, to Boston, play with all the channel graphics and everything, and try to work out a stream for realsies this time. They might be bad, they might be okay, I don't know. I don't know what it is like to stream in 2026. I don't know what people like, and I don't know what I am or like or anything, but I guess we'll find out. And if you would like to get a front seat for the nightmare that is soon to come, join my Discord. My parenthesis new Discord. And I will simply not solely use you for social engagement when I'm incredibly bored. It'll be a two-way street of social engagement. I have one now. I haven't for years. There is the old one that a various series of people were involved in maintaining, and they did a great job. But I'm just kind of a wino baby where people would talk about, like, oh, hasn't been a lot of activity in it. Oh, you just sort of left. Oh, these people are not involved in the community so much anymore. All this stuff where I would kind of personally just take it as like a personal failure. I felt bad about it. And to me, it just seemed like an easier thing for me to do, to just start one fresh. See how that goes. I don't know what channels and anything it's supposed to get, though, so I'm sure in the time that I use Discord and now, things are different, so there should be a suggestions section in there. Please, oh please give me suggestions. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I have a Laboratory of Neuroscience channel in the Discord, so we can talk science, talk turkey science. This is very hard to play with my neck balanced on a pillow, my phone balanced up vertically, held on by literally nothing, and also trying to play this game. Various, very mediocre Sonic 2 gameplay, but it is authentic. This is what you would have done if it were 1995. Except you would have been in the back of your car and trying to use your dad's car charger for the second Nomad, only for him to tell you that the car charger ruins the radio reception really badly, and no, you can't use the car charger. Anyway, I hope this is entertaining. I hope it's different. I don't know what's new on the internet anymore. Parents are showing me, like, AI political videos, and it's all just so grim. At least At least this is a video feed you can look at, as shitty as it is, and think, well, for better or for worse, someone made this for reasons. Human hands playing Sonic 2 on a 2 by like 25 foot, however many inches, cubits, the real Sega Nomad size is, copy of Sonic 2. The one downside with the stream, of which there are myriad, is that I got into bed to play Sonic 2 on stream. And in popping my sleep drugs, also popped a Seroquel and an Ativan, so at some point, I'm gonna get very tired and start doing a very bad job, and that might be now. But I'll do the best I can while holding right and pressing jump periodically. But yes, I might just try to make a play to come back and take the government, or take the, not the government, take the internet over. I say completely tongue-in-cheek. And not that it was ever a very big channel to begin with, but it was something, and I miss that. And I should work on, you know, fixing a hole, as it were. It's not that now I'm conscious. Truthfully, if anything, it's worse. It's like, wow, I dissociate a lot and don't think about myself or the future. I put all my problems off. I try not to, you know, get hung up on stuff, but then it just kind of results in you not thinking much really about anything. Which, you know, it doesn't help. You visit your family if they're a little bit older every time. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing with this? How do I not disappoint them if I can manage? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. You have to find meaning for yourself, I'm afraid. Also, if I'm talking weird, it's because I've got my face up against a pillow. Hey, I needed that. And like, I don't know, if I get the grant, that would be good. I'd like to be paid more. I'd like to be independent. But, you know, you get the grant, you get paid a bit more, you get an office, but like, then what? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to knock that down. And then I don't know. I guess it's like nothing. Hang on, I gotta fix this. Regardless, crap. Regardless, the answer is going to end up being, you just got to do it. So I'll just try to do it. Make the most out of what I've got. You know, you'd think you'd figure it out by your 30s, what it is that makes you happy. But maybe not. I think I missed a jump. Either that or I just missed a signpost. How do we film this? How do I... This was working really well. Maybe not really, but like decently. And then it started sliding out. No. Fuck. Don't fall. Now, unfortunately, I just say fuck now. Okay, this might be good enough. Nope. Okay, we'll see if that works. Yeah, there's a jump you have to... It's a jump you have to make, or you will die, or loop around. Oh, it was going so well. I don't have a Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Larry, I'm in DuckTales. This would be a good commercial for that folding phone, though. How many times have you ever tried to stream the Sega Nomad? A bunch of people falling on their faces in the process. Thanks, Pixel. Okay, hang on. This was fun. Okay. Is this playable? Chad, is this playable? Would you watch this? Would you watch this in theaters? Would you pay $35 for a movie ticket to watch this? One person says yes, so that's 100 people. I can't read the chat though this way. Hang on. I have to adjust it so I could read the chat and play the game. Oh. Okay, how about this? Anyway, welcome to my channel, the hottest Sega Nomad content on the planet. Shoots out its giant robo finger. Tails, you screwed me. Tails, you screwed me. I hate you. Okay. What if I put this here? Wait, oh, I forgot to press A to continue. Oh, I hate my life. That's okay. Oh, it's so blurry. 13. $65. $9. 17. No. 1465. I could tell by the first character. It should be a ring. Maybe it is this. 1465. 517. No, it's not that. I think it's 14. Oops. No. $17. Is the start. $765, $917 maybe? Crap, what is it? I mean, 1965 sounded right. Unless it was 5. No. Anybody know the level select chode? Level select chode. Level select code. It's most of the letters I've said, I just don't remember. I want to say 1965 917, but it might be 517. Sorry, this is not an exciting part. Go play it. It's not playing it. 1965 917. I put that there. Oh, there's no audio. Oh, that's weird. I think the game just crashed. Did I hold start? It didn't do the little ding, so I didn't think I had to. No, there you go. I could have sworn I put that in. And it's like A, is it? Oh no, it was start. But there's no way to reset the nomad, is there? Actually, yeah, there is. A. Video games, where are we at? Hang on. Okay. Anyway, I've made a new Discord for this channel and the big channel. If anybody has suggestions on what a Discord in 2026 ought to have, let me know. There's a category for that somewhere. It's been a bit. I don't know what people want. I don't know what I want, other than just brand engagement. Yeah, well, I know people have been fleeing Discord, but unfortunately, everyone's fleeing everything. So I might as well take a crack at it. I hate these crabs. Ah! Yeah, it's like I joined Blue Sky and all the discourse around Blue Sky is just like, is Blue Sky dying? Which, like, yeah, probably. But every other post is about that, and like, I get it. Let me just use the thing that people use, rather than hunting out some sort of niche alternative I've done that. It's fine. Let's just go back to where the people are. Oh, I hate Metropolis Zone. Also, the sleep drugs are kind of starting to kick in, which probably doesn't help. But also holding the Sega Nomad like a gigantic plastic brick also probably does not help. How's your Saturday, chat? Did you think you'd be vicariously playing Sonic 2 on a Sega Nomad at whatever time it is? O'clock? No, I've had this Nomad since I was a kid. Excuse me, sorry. It's like a 2022 eBay listing, if I had to guess. Costs like $90. Probably a little more than that now, but with inflation, probably lost money. But that's okay. At least I could play Sonic. Wow, look at this guy enjoying the weather, not sitting in silence with their parents or playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. What a ripoff. Oh, this is a hard level to see without the contrast. I have to angle the Nomad for the phone so you can kind of see color correct Sonic. It's very blurry and it's very smeary for me. Oh, thank God. Only 2 more Metropolis zones to go. What would it take to hold Nomad like... Oh my God, it's so fucking heavy. I don't know, this doesn't get it across. It's so big. It's so big. It's such a lunker. How would I stream this without lightly balancing the phone? I don't think I can. Ah, fuck. Okay, power brick's here. Camera's here. Well, I tapped it and the low battery light went on. Yeah, I think I can live with this. I just can't see the chat. Okay, how about this? Anyway, if you have any game streams, plop them in the Discord, I guess, or any other general suggestions on how to run a chat room or whatever else Discord has done in the ensuing, 4 years. I haven't used it. I don't know how to make the Twitch emotes show up as normal emotes. Probably need a desktop for that. No, there's no Discord command. I haven't gotten that far yet. There's a link to it, which I think a couple people copy-pasted. Sorry if I also sound weird when I'm talking. I have a mouth right up against the pillow. I don't have the full range of motion of my jaw. What? Wait, what do you mean I died? Oh. Just and start. Yeah. Let's say we beat Metropolis 2. I think we did. Did it, Reddit. Oh, my mouth is so dry. I hope I win the egg fight tomorrow. I haven't won in a while. My egg always breaks. I think my uncle cheats. I think Metropolis Zone is like this because there was a lot of cut content that didn't really make it into normal, fully realized, bespoke zones. So they kind of just shoehorned some of the gameplay mechanics into this. I think if I were more up on my Sonic 2 lore, I could probably give you a better answer. But to the best of my understanding, that's why. Ow. Video games, huh? Oh god, playing this through the viewfinder is impossible. Does the Nomad have any crazy attachments? It has a really big battery pack that takes 6 AA batteries. It might have a TV tuner, but that might also only be the Game Gear. It doesn't work with the 32X, so you can't really make the Tower of Power unless you mod it. You can play Sonic 3 and Knuckles on it, but like if you're playing it in the car, the gyrations of being on the back seat kind of just shake like the 3 connectors loose, and it ends up freezing and you lose your save. There's really, as far as I'm aware, maybe this has changed, not that much you really do with a Nomad. Ergonomically, it's terrible. And under the hood, it's just, under the hood, it's just the Sega Genesis Model 2. If you have your own thoughts, though, leave them in the comments below. No, you cannot crush or be crushed between the gears, weirdly. But a number of other things will crush you. The pistons will crush you. The gears won't. Well, I lost this. Well, I need player 2 to be plugged in and then do all the damage for me. Okay, so when he has the last one, he fires the laser on one side. All you do is go down, spin dash, and he dies. Which is pretty funny. Just on his own. Anyway, thanks for watching me play Sonic 2 on the ye olde Nomad as I wait for sleep to happen. Hope it's not too terribly boring. It is at least a good trippy screensaver, if nothing else. Join my chat room. Drop all these animals to their death. Now I'm driving to visit my grandma, my uncle. I don't know, I have a very dysfunctional family. It's kind of a drag. Like, I'll stream a lot and I'll feel like, okay, well, I most certainly have to have a personality, right? But then I get home and I just have the most basic level conversations with everybody, half of which are like, why don't you have kids yet? And I don't know. It's not fun. It's not like good old family time. It's let's sit around each other and mostly be kind of independently bored. Look at our phones. Parents go to bed by like 8 o'clock. Everyone I know here has moved away. There's just nothing to do. And it's this weird sense of isolation where like, you feel like you have to do something about it. Like surely you can't go on experiencing things this way. But like, what do you do? I don't know. I'll play Sonic 2. That's always an answer in dire times. Wall. Good shield sound. And I don't know, this is to keep the Sunday scaries away, I suppose. A lot of stuff floating around in my brain. I don't know what to do with myself. And maybe I say that because I took away the main thing that was like a dominant part of my personality and self-worth. And like, yeah, of course you're gonna feel kind of bad if like a main chunk of your identity is wrapped up in streaming and then you just decided to not do that one day. So hopefully getting back into it does help, at least for like grounding and, you know, personal satisfaction with one's life. I was gonna make my parents a pizza today from scratch, but I'd been kind of sick. I'm mostly not sick now, but I woke up and felt like crap. Oops. Now, is the question, can I beat Sonic 2, or can I beat Sonic 2 within the next 10 minutes and hope the batteries don't die? Oh, I thought you can grab that. I thought we could scooch. We cannot scooch. It was not scoochable. It's hard because I'm looking at the screen that's got like a whole bunch of blur and half the colors are inverted. I look at the phone and the colors are right, but it's also like half a second behind. I don't know where to look. Everywhere I look is bad. I'm not just talking about myself in the mirror. Anyway, join my Discord. I can't promise it'll be exciting compared to other Discords, and it almost certainly won't, but it will be the only one with me in it. And I like to talk a lot. Think of all the goofy things I'll say after taking an Ambien. You never know, it might be really goofy. Think of all the potential Roseanne Barr moments. Everyone talked about that Roseanne Barr moment when she was really racist, apparently having taken Ambien, but nobody talks about Roseanne Barr Rescue, where John Taffer goes into her kitchen and teaches her how to make a pizza. Oh, that was a bad idea. Sorry, I'm bad at Sonic. Oh, oops, meant to hit A and start. Is racism a side effect or more of an interaction? It's an interaction. I had to think a minute. A, that is a great comment on multiple levels, but I'm pretty sure it's an interaction. Weirdly, it's an interaction driven by grapefruit juice, which is to say, take Ambien, cut out grapefruit juice from your diet, and then you won't be racist. It's something cytochromes. Something adrenochromes. Is there a paper linking grapefruit juice with racism? Not that I'm aware of, but I bet you could find a paper that links racism with citrus somehow. Which is to say, people who eat citrus fruits are beautiful and pure of heart and mind and would never do a racism. Yeah, for this boss fight, you just have to not be killed and drop the phone. Don't fall. That's maybe harder to do. Yeah, which is why pirates use the hard R all the time. It was all that scurvy. It's a very funny joke, Kevin. You should be awarded. Oh, this is taking up less of the screen. How do I make it take up more of the screen? Like that, I guess. Oh, this is the one you actually have to hit it, not like the one that looks like this in Sonic 3. Oops. I forgot. It's been a bit. It's been one of those days. All those rings are immediately blown off into space. Crap. So bad at this. I'm so bad at playing Sonic 2 on a literal brick. Crap, I missed all of that. Oh, I have no rings now. Ah! There's a dead pixel right there. I don't know if you can notice. I've noticed for 25 years. Good. Oh, there's so much more to press left or to press right and A in this level. Sometimes you have to press left. Oh. Oh, my phone. Sorry, the stream is just getting progressively less watchable. But alas, such is the nature of the Sega Nomad. You don't do it because it's fun. You do it because it's there. Some of my streams might have been unwatchable. I don't know why I decided to have that one stream where I just read from the big book of racial slurs. That was maybe not well considered. I don't blame you for skipping that one. It's a joke. No. Rings, please. Oh, fuck's sake. No rings came in. Man, I hate this level. Battery hasn't died. Hope you're having a good time out there in internet land. Hope you busted out your own Sega Genesis Nomad. Maybe we're having fun simultaneously on either ends of the earth. Made a Sonic sandwich, and we're the bread. Oops. I keep looking at the... See, Sonic's on autopilot for like a second. I go down to look at the chat, and then by the time I look up, he's dead. I'm very hard on the Nomad battery, but I think with the fresh pack of 6 AA's, it does last about 3 hours. I mean, it depends. Fuck, I'm gonna... It's probably slightly less. Chat, I'm getting ganked. Start. I got ganked. Oh, I don't have rechargeable ones. These are alkaline, buddy. I'm not made of money. I work in academia. Everything we do is disposable. No, we're not done with the N64. I'm going to bring my N64 games up. I'm just at my parents' house, which affords me the opportunity to play the Sega Nomad. I'm trying to create content, which is mostly just a ploy to get people to join the new Discord. and then I'll stream for real. You know, it's like you get a new couch, you gotta build in a big groove in it first, and then it's comfortable. And I'm working in that groove. And its groove is sonic colored. I hate this. I could just do it the normal way instead of this cheating way. Anyway, it's also still a very early chat room, so I don't really know what else to add. And I only did it on my phone, and I only did it on my phone zooted on Ambien at 5 in the morning the night before. So it might be crap. I don't know what channels put in. I don't know what bots people put in. Add like a instance of a bot powered by ChatGPT that you can just berate. It's like a digital punching bag. I'll have to look on a real computer. Yeah, maybe a welcome channel. I don't know. They all do seem to have that, but you know, it's like labeling the general channel general. Like, I think we all get what, like, talking without a specific subject actually means. Most of us. I don't know. I'll mess with it. But I do need suggestions for stuff at some point. You remember your Ambien days? No, you don't. If you remember your Ambien days, you weren't there. Wahoo. But don't forget the Joker. Ah, cutscene. The first cutscene in gaming. Probably. I can't read the chat. What did Fujosu ask for? It's already scrolled off my screen. Unless somebody mentions it again en masse, I'm never gonna know what it said. Oh shit! The low battery light. Uh-oh. Oh fuck. It's the final boss. Okay, turn the volume down a little bit. That's free battery. Okay. This is maybe feasible to beat, but from what I remember, when the low battery light goes on, you're just toast. No, the battery on this thing just sucks. Like, as a rule, it's really bad. So, join the server before it's too late, and then I die. My AC adapter is sort of broken. If you don't have it perfectly straight, the power fuck! The power cuts out immediately. At least the batteries, it lasts for a little bit. Oh, that's bad. This is all bad. Mm. Bad. Okay. Move this camera slightly. Oh, I'm so anxious. So anxious. Okay. Bad. Okay. Okay. We just need like 2 minutes of battery life. I could be taking more hits on him, but I'm spooked. Okay. Ah! No, it's a Sega Nomad. It plays Sega Genesis games. It's a Sega product. It came out in 1995 or 6. I don't know. It's old. It's bricky. It runs on 6 AA's. It has a backlit screen. It's like 2 inches thick. Good. I have to beat it before the battery runs down, and because the light's on, it means it's going to be literally any second now. Sorry for cheating. It's hard to play this through the phone screen. Join my Discord. Okay. 4 hits on him, then jump, then 4 on this. Then go through. Ah! Got greedy. Okay, this time we're gonna do it. Okay, 1 hit here. Don't go for 2. Back off. Wait for him to throw the arms. Hit him once as he goes up. Put him back. Wait for him to fall. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Wait. Hit him. Put him in the corner. Wait for him to shoot the arms. Hit him. Hey, we won! And then we roll. Oh. Hey, we beat Sonic 2 before the batteries in the Sega Nomad died. Here's a good camera angle for that. 'Cause you've earned it. How much battery life's remaining? Probably enough to throw these batteries out. Thanks for playing. I think it's probably going to die during the credits. Anyway, join the new Discord, please, so I could talk to people instead of having to play video games, which I hate with every fiber of my being, except Sonic the Hedgehog, the only hedgehog I've ever loved. I know it's very bare bones, but if you have any suggestions to make it better, or whatever normal servers have, let me know. Next time I'm at a desktop, I'll take a look at it. It's very funny, because you're seeing the colors all right. On my end, I'm seeing this white and black screen. But from this perspective, it's okay. No, I'm at my parents' house. My setting didn't break. I'm here for Easter, which means I've got access to all my old childhood tech crap, like my copy of Sonic 2 and my Sega Nomad, which you can't really see Sonic very well. I don't know. The Nomad's okay as an item, but it's not okay as an experience. Yeah, it's the same streaming PC from 2015. To do anything about it would be to spend a lot of money, and I just don't have any. If I get my big grant, I will. I guess I could steal my work computer with 128 gigs of RAM and a 4090 in it, but I use that for work. You know, maybe this won't crash during the cutscenes or the credits. I mean, how hard could it be? They're just credits. It's not really any game logic. How am I a Harvard PhD with no money? Because academia doesn't pay. You get out of undergrad, you go to grad school, which is like 5 to 7 years of being paid about $30,000. I started my postdoc here, it's $70,000, and that's the highest it's ever been. When I first joined, it was like 58. Living in Boston, which is not cheap. It's a whole mess. Which I hope answers the question. Which is, you know, suboptimal, but I do have incredible flexibility in the time that I work. And I'm very thankful for that. Everybody all my life, my teachers, my parents, would all have to say, oh, you gotta get your life together, you gotta get organized. All that good stuff. And they were probably right, but somehow I managed to never do it. I just happened to end up in positions where, like, your schedule can be kind of whatever. And that's fine. And it was. Anyway, I beat Sonic 2 and the Nomad did not die. Does Robotnik juggle the emeralds? No. I bet when it goes into that interlacing mode for the demo, then it's gonna die. Now it's a test to see how long it'll take before the battery dies, I suppose. Anyway, how's your day, chat? How's your Saturday? The real challenge is beating Sonic 3 and Knuckles on a single charge. That ought to be a GDQ run. Like, play all of Sonic 3 and Knuckles Super and Hyper Emeralds on 6 AA batteries and play it on the Nomad. Low battery, my butt. Lying down is uncomfortable. I'll just get into the fetal position, the classic. I found a bunch of Pokemon bootlegs that I had at my parents' house. I'll probably bring those back up to Boston as well to stream them, or at least just mess around with it. Including the Volcano Bake Meat Vietnamese Pokemon Crystal. In fact, I have like 2 or 3 of those. One of them doesn't work and it doesn't have a battery in the battery holder. I'm not sure if those are related. I did short the 2 pins on that just to see if it needs something in there, but that didn't seem to fix it. I bet it had a battery in there and I took it out because it wasn't working before regardless and figured I might as well keep the battery. It is nuts though that it is just a portable Sega Genesis and roughly a brick, probably in a volume that is really not any appreciably smaller than a Sega Genesis Model 2. You know, it's not like a marvel of miniaturization. It's just yeah, what if we crumpled up all this bit and put it in a box? Now I'm just trying to see how long it takes before it would die. I thought it'd be dead already. This is the most technically demanding bit on this game though, so if anything kills the battery, it's gonna be this demo. All the alternate music was so good. Just focus. I don't know. No, it's still going. No, it needs more volume. Yeah. Crank it. Oh, don't crank it too loud. Don't wake my parents. It has a mono speaker, by the way, as you'd probably expect. As it probably sounds. Honestly, through the viewfinder, it looks a lot better than it does just playing it through the actual screen, which looks like absolute shit with like the worst viewing angles you've ever seen. What's your favorite Sonic character? Blue Sonic. And, well, maybe it's not as bad on this. In person, you adjust it the smallest amount and it's totally gone. Here's my screen mod for the Sega Nomad. We just strap a phone on top of the screen, capture the footage via camera, and then you play. Did it break? No. Oh my god, it's still going. I could go upstairs and get another game, but I don't want to go upstairs, and by the time I come back, you know it'll be dead. Oh, do something. Sorry, this is maybe not the most exciting content, but I am kind of curious. It lasts at least 2 hours. I mean, the light's on, which makes me think it's not going to make it to 3. Did this console sell well? No, I don't think so. I think it sold like 1 million copies. I don't even know if it was released in the UK. And or Japan. I'm sure they have aftermarket screens for this. I know they have aftermarket screens for the Game Gear. I think they've got like aftermarket screens and LED backlighting for better clarity and efficiency. I wouldn't be surprised if this has got like a compact fluorescent tube behind the screen. Dang, it just goes. Dang, it just goes. I'll be right back. See you in a moment. Wait, where's Sonic? Ooh, psychedelic. I'm amazed it works. I should have brought a different game down. Watch pot never dies. Or something. I guess I could play it again, right? Like, God forbid I play a game. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just start another run. And then we'll beat Sonic 2 2 times. I'm just bringing the extension cable to balance it. That's right. It's gamer time. Yeah, it was North America only. The problem is that if you try to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles on it, hang on. Is this where the camera is? Yeah. If you try to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles on it, it does work, but it sticks so far out of the cartridge slot that it's really, really prone to vibrations. So it ends up detaching really fast. And has deleted a lot of my Sonic 3 and Knuckles data that way. It is kind of a weird device to engineer and then only bring out in America, but maybe it was like made by Majesco or something. You know, the people that made the Model 3 Genesis. It's a neat device though. It's just very uncomfortable. Have I tried not shaking the Nomad while playing Sonic 3? No. I'm in the back of a car. Shakes me. In Soviet Russia, cars shake you, etc. This and many other jokes nobody has said in 15 years. Gotta say, the battery indicator is really keeping this thing surprisingly going. I thought the instant it popped up, it'd be shot. And it'd be very funny if it turned off right there, but I'm glad it didn't. We love an underdog story. I forget, I think I asked, what's the going rate for a Nomad on eBay? Like 200 bucks? Three. Oh yeah, well, the battery indicator in the Game Boy Color is very weird, because, like, the light started being bright. Like, this LED for a Game Boy Color would be like you put in the strongest batteries of your life, and then it would steadily fade out into nothingness. And you knew things were getting bad in the Game Boy Color when you would press buttons, and the button presses would correspond to the light getting dim in that moment. Like, just pushing this button and then doing whatever the game action is actively draining the battery to the point of death. For the Nomad, I don't know. I assume it just gets below a certain voltage and then just yells at you. But it is interesting in a way how kind of like analog the battery meter was for the Game Boy Color. I don't know. Nomad's cool though. No, this is running on batteries. I have a charging brick, but there's a splice on one of the cables somewhere, so if you don't hold it perfectly flat, it'll disconnect. And I couldn't be bothered, so I just decided to spend $500 on 6 AA's. I'm gonna say, place your bets, chat. What level do you think the battery is going to finally die at? By the way, the level after this is Casino Night. Which I think it'll probably die then. Because there's a lot of moving parts in Casino Night. Or no, sorry, it's Aquatic Ruin. Not Casino Night. I don't know, maybe it'll make it. Yeah, it's solar power and that little light is keeping it alive. Can't you also make this jump without water? Just if you're better. Maybe not. Ah, crap. Uh-oh. That's okay, we'll make it. Do you know for this boss, when Robotnik dumps stuff on you, you don't have to do anything. You just have to hold down, and he can't hurt you. You probably know that. Donk. Well, he hurts Tails, but everyone hurts Tails. Tails, why? You blew up the pattern and now I'm dead. No, I'm shocked the batteries are still going. If anything, it's probably like using a good portion of the amperage left to drive the battery. I don't know why I'm dying here, though. I wish I weren't. It's embarrassing. People are gonna think I'm throwing the battery scores, but I'm really not. No, this is Sega Nomad. That's a Game Boy, or fuck. That's a Genesis game right here, full fat. It's a whole ass console in the size of your meaty hands. It's not the bad version of Sonic 2, it's just Sonic 2. Powered by a small nuclear reactor. What if I discovered perpetual motion? What if I single-handedly pulled the Duracells out of the pack that are the ones that have infinite energy, and this gets me the Nobel Prize? What if? It could be. Yeah, maybe I didn't make the batteries, but I did have the foresight to put them in a device. If these batteries get past Aquatic Ruin Zone, though, I will be shocked. Like, there'll be no way. No, the Nomad's like pretty good Genesis hardware. It's just power inefficient and the screen kind of sucks. And putting the 2-player port at the bottom of the Nomad, which means it'll never lie flat if you want it to do 2-player anything, is kind of bullshit. But other than that, I'm kind of into it. And the fact that the screen's so shitty and kind of blurry and weirdly grainy, like, I don't know, the graininess almost imparts more colors into the overall screen. It makes it look weirdly, like, impressionistic. A little bit of pointillism. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, brought to you by Monet Degas and Mary Cassatt and 6 AA's. Yeah, so you have to mod it to play Game Gear games and to also accept a 32X because it doesn't have the AV pass-through. I believe it can be done, but it would involve taking the thing apart a lot and soldering and, like, what are you gonna do with a 32X? I don't know, I think you'd probably make it work with the Sega CD as well, but I'm not sure how. There's no way this is still running. This is not going to beat this stage. It's going to get to the boss of this stage and then the battery's going to die. See you, Lexi. Hope you joined my dumb chat room. Can anybody figure out when the threshold of, like, the batteries dying is? Is it a specific voltage threshold? Is it like if it drops below 50%, the light will come on? No, these are just alkalines. 2 alkalines I found in a drawer and 4 that I think are new. But, like, new as in not used, new as in not, like, toasty fresh. Oh my god. Another level. On to Casino Night Zone. Unless it dies right now. Right now. Okay, apparently not. Oops. I don't really like Casino Night Zone. It's a good gimmick, but replaying it, a lot of the time I just end up being bounced somewhere that I don't want to go. Never wanted to go. Do you think they bought a Sega Nomad up aboard the Artemis II rocket? Do you think it required an extra ton of jet fuel to get into orbit? Up until, like, the PSP? I don't know if there's a DS port of this, but, like, for a good long time, Sonic 2 on the Sega Nomad was the best way to play this game on the go. Or even like the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Because you had like Neo Geo Pocket Color games, which were not the same games. The Game Boy Advance game, which is overtly terrible. I don't know what the first, like, real arcade perfect, quote-unquote, port of Sonic 2 was on portable. But it would have been a while. Maybe there's like a Tap Wave Zodiac or something port. Is it gonna get past Act 2? No. The battery's gotta die eventually. Right? What if you beat Sonic 2 twice on 6 AA's? That's like 1 AA for every 4 stages. I really like the 2-player version of this theme. I don't know if the 2-player versions are better, but I think from hearing them less frequently, I associate them with being better. That 2-player version runs at like 480i on the Genesis. It's kind of impressive. Bad Sonic 2 bonus stage, yes please. Oh, there's a good port on the DS. Just goes to show that Sega Genesis does what Nintendo Genesis. I guess, well, I was gonna say there's a port to the Saturn, but that's like not a portable thing. This looks really good on the screen, though. Like, I know this effect looks kind of chintzy on real hardware and a big TV or via emulation, but, like, on the Genesis screen, as a kid, to me, this was just 3 dimensions. Light's still on. Somehow. Kind of forget the chat's there and the low battery light's there. It just feels like I'm playing Sonic 2, except my fingers are way farther away. Also, sorry if I sound weird. I have the bottom half of my mouth on a pillow. No, the GameCube port does not count as portable because it has a handle. The second No, the first portable version of Sonic 2 was probably like a novelization of it that was sold at a Scholastic's book fair. Which I wasn't going to pay for, which is why I wrote my own in 2nd grade. It was the longest thing I had ever written, and I've since lost it. But every single chapter was a different level and a different act. Well, battery's still going. I mean, at this rate, it's going to make it to Metropolis Zone, and I'm going to want to not keep playing the game before the battery ends up dying. I'm really impressed by this, truthfully. What a great little bit of hardware nobody bought and or wanted. Yeah, the battery was just there to tell you to stop, but it was not going to stop you. I mean, the whole time I had been saying it'll work for 3 hours. It hasn't been 3 hours. Yeah, the light just lights up if it doesn't want you playing the game. You pick like a shitty Genesis game and it starts flashing. It starts screaming at you. The don't do it light. Oh, is this the one that has the circles of bombs you have to jump through? I mean, I have Tails with me, so I'm not going to make it regardless. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Wait, hang on. Stay like that. That'll maybe work. Well, it's cutting out a lot of the top. Okay. Don't break. Cool. Tails, no. Okay. Sure. Ah. No. Ah, crap. It's all this memory in the later Sonic bonus stages, and I do not have it. That's okay, at least the end of the level's right there. Yeah, I have every faith these batteries are going to clear Green Hill Zone. Just like you should clear the new Discord link. And then tell me other things to stream. Ah, yes, the army of Discord link spammers. But also thank you. Coming back to the internet, baby. Maybe. Try to. It's still a work in progress. I don't know what channels and plugins and anything people use. I haven't used it for years. But like, all I see are social media platforms dying, and I just want to talk with rando dudes about rando dude crap. And I figured at least here is one little corner of the internet that's not maybe as liable to dying, I say, as if there wasn't like threats of a massive exodus from Blue Sky, no, Discord earlier in the month. Who knows? This was just far easier than setting up an IRC channel. There's a lot of adult content here. If anything, we're making a snuff film. We got the victim on the ropes. We're just waiting for the coup de grace. Yeah, because like Twitter's a mess. Every other Blue Sky post this week was like, this platform is dying. No one's posting, no one's engaging. The devs are not actively addressing any of our concerns, yada yada. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll go back to the tried and true. And then I'll stream. And then use the money to make my own Twitter. We'll call it Timter. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Twitim. Tim Sky. No Tim Sky. I'm gonna be Mystic Cave Zone by the time the batteries run out. Before the batteries run out, even. Isn't that nuts? The Sega Nomad is actually the undisputed battery king of all of gaming. It might just be. Maybe you could play Sonic 1, 2, and 3 and Knuckles on this in one charge. Can't you jump, like, in that gap? Yeah. Oh, I always knew the Nomad to be very battery eating. I never owned a Game Gear. It didn't seem very good. Drop tails in the pit. Oh, the I'm dying LED is so bright. Well, it's currently been on and working and playing Sonic for right about 2.5 hours. So far, so good. Oh, not 4 hours. That's too much Sonic. I gotta sleep eventually. I'm gonna guess 3. I'm gonna guess by the end of Oil Ocean. Or the very start of Metropolis. Based on nothing, really. The way that Oil Ocean was designed does not really look like other Sonic levels in this game. And I guess that's because of the duality of the Japanese and American development schedule. This is probably like an American-made level if I had to guess. Also, wow, I sound really froggy. I'm not froggy. I'm not froggy. Just laying down on the couch in this way with the pillow up against my throat makes me sound extra gravelly. I always get mixed up here somewhere. It might be here. No, didn't break that. I guess not. It is chatting. I'm chatting. And what you see in front of you is an elaborate interpretive dance of pixels and electrons. They're the background. They're the Greek chorus. There to emphasize the chatting. God, imagine doing 4-player multi-tap games on the Nomad, playing on this screen, or at the very least, having one player have to play on the Nomad, doing it via battery. Yeah, we're gonna play NHL 94 for like, I don't know, like 3 minutes. Sound good with you guys? How long's a quarter? Oh. Screw it, we'll do it the right way. I say whiffing it. Oh, that's just in there. But like, if the Nomad's second player port were at the top and not at the bottom, it would be so much easier. It's so difficult to use when it's at the bottom. Are there any 5-player Genesis games? Probably some sports thing or other. And NBA Jam might support the multi-tap for 4 players. But nothing with any soul put into it other than that. Actually, I don't know, maybe there's like Japanese specific dungeon crawlers. Oh, the light has got to have been on for an hour. We're gonna make it to Metropolis Zone, which sucks because I don't want to play Metropolis Zone a third time. A second time. But we'll do it for science. I don't know if it's possible to kill him before the claw comes out. I don't think so. Oh, 5-player columns 3. Hell yeah. I gotta find 4 friends who want to play columns 3 with me. Counterpoint, I have to find 4 friends. Oh, it starts again. It's gonna die in Metropolis Zone after I've played most of it in the most obnoxious way possible, where I think I'm just about to beat it and then it dies. I am getting kind of sleepy though. I thought this would have been done, but now I gotta see it through. How's your... Is it Sunday morning now? I can't check the time. The Nomad only wins the battle if I give up, which I'll never give up. Ever. I might, actually. We'll see. If I have to do another round after this, I might give up. No, I'm not wirelessly charging it. It has 6 batteries plugged into the battery pack, and that's it. They're just alkalines. No tricks are being done to make the battery run longer. Oh God, there are no tricks done to make it run longer. I want to sleep, but I need the answer. What did I do here? Wrong. Whole part I missed. Fell off of. Oh, I just want to watch YouTube videos. Zone out in bed. God damn it. I hate that thing. Sega Genesis Nomad won't let me sleep. And then I have to fall down this again because I messed the jump up. No losses, a battery life of 6.4 hours. Yeah, but why did the battery light go on so early? What does it mean? Oh, that's what it means. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Right about 2.5 hours is the answer. Let's see if it stays on for any point in time. Yeah. I mean, it looks like you could play it more. A little bit. Hang on. Yeah, batteries are so odd in the sense that they can die, but then they can still work just for very short periods. I expect it to die within 30 seconds on the timer. I say having it hit 30 seconds. Oh, it's still going. That's a whole other minute of gameplay. Bizarre. It's not like I unplugged it or hit the switch or anything. I don't know. I was hoping it would die again really fast, but the fact that it's not makes me kind of concerned. Maybe it was a technical glitch. Maybe the batteries weren't dead. Maybe I'm dead. Anyway, if you're interested in science like this or other science I may or may not do, or other streams that may or may not occur, join the Discord, and we'll see how long we can get you to stay before you die. Can it be longer than 2.5 hours? We'll find out. Oh, they're still going. It's still going. I wonder if Metropolis Zone is really demanding hardware-wise. It does have a lot of moving bits. But I mean, this feels like it'd be demanding, right? Especially when it goes like... No? Oh, I don't know why it's still running. Oh, you can emulate this probably on the lowest, you know, like lowest general purpose CPU you could find that's not for like running a toaster and emulate Sonic 2 on it. Anyway, it died again. Do you think it's gonna die getting through Emerald Hill Zone? Oh, it doesn't even get past the intro. Seg... Yeah. It does work. I'm surprised this hasn't killed it yet. But no, I never understood how batteries seem to get a second wind like that. Anyway, turn that off. Thanks for hanging out, chat, and helping me answer one of the greatest mysteries of the universe, which is how long do the Sega Nomad batteries last? Move this. Let's take the batteries out. Yeah. Oh, that's a warm battery pack. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go to bed. Join the Discord if you want. I'll be up for a little bit more talking if anybody wants to talk about non-Sega Nomad related things. But until then, bye. See you for real at some point in a couple of days when I'm back from Jersey. Have a good one. Sorry I'm so gravelly. I'm self-conscious about how gravelly I am. Anyway, bye.